Yes, it is working. Okay, good. So tell us what you're up to. You might want to minimize that.
Well, what if the intro to the speech kind of tells you about it?
Yeah.
What if the first part of it tells you what we're up to?
I'd really, we need to know who we are.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you guys are part of the our wedding reception.
So you're the guests at our wedding reception.
All right. That's good enough.
You're the owner of the venue.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming. On behalf of Tiffany, my bride, and I, we would like to sincerely thank you for making it here to our reception. You guys mean a lot to us. It's very important for us to have our closest friends here on this very special moment. You know, this morning wouldn't be the same without our closest peers here to celebrate with us today. Now, I'd like to give a special thanks to my best man, Matt, and then Tiffany's maid of honor, Katie. They've been through a lot with us. They've really made our relationship between me and Tiff something very special. And I just again want to thank you guys. It means a lot. I'd like to thank the establishment. You guys set up a lovely party. I mean, look at this place. It's gorgeous. I mean, I couldn't imagine getting hooked or hitched with my girl at any other place. Tiffany, I'm so happy to be here with you. You just make my world so much better, and I hope I do the same to you. You know, I'm a really lucky guy to have her in my life. Every day is just like a new adventure. You just complete me, and I think I complete you. It's just a wonderful experience. So, again, guys, thank you, and I'd like to pass the glass over to the best man and let him do a little talking about us. Thank you.
Killed it, bro. Thanks, Steve. You guys are awesome. Really glad to be here. If you guys don't know me, my name's Matt. Like he said, I'm the best man. I couldn't be more thankful for him to choose me. It was awesome. You know, I just met Steve last week at the bar, and we've been best friends since, and I could never have asked for a better week in my life. I've doubled my friends. I've met Steve, Katie, and Tiff. So I've had plans this past week. It's been great. So, you know, ever since I met Tiffany, I knew they were meant to be. Last week, late last week, Steve and I were at the county fair, got on the bounce house, and they bumped into each other, and it was love at first sight. I knew nothing was going to be able to take them apart. So, you know, from then on, I knew they were going to be the perfect couple. Things really just blew up after the bounce house incident. So, you know, 3 reasons why, they're perfect. I knew for a fact, I learned this past week that Steve can't swim, so she's just going to be able to keep him afloat throughout this whole thing, which is awesome. She's a great swimmer. Steve's not really the best around sharp objects, so that's good. You know, when they move in together, they're not going to have any sharp objects around the house, and they're going to be able to get along really well. I know Steve doesn't like to do a lot of work. Some people say it's not always true, but it's really nice that I know she's not real high maintenance at all. So they're going to be perfect. It's also perfect for Steve because Steve's quite the chatterbox, and she's a perfect listener. She's a perfect listener. We'll listen to every single thing you ever have to say. So, I wish them much luck in their life. I hope Steve talks your ears off until their youth is deflated. So if you guys could raise your glasses to Tiffany and Steve, I wish them a wonderful upcoming honeymoon. I believe they'll be touring the South in hot air balloons. So Tiffany and Steve, to a wonderful life and a good rest of the night. And now Now the maid of honor will have a word.
Okay. Whew. All right. Can I start off by saying, Tiffany, you look radiant. And Steve, you don't look so bad yourself.
Aw.
For those of you who don't know me, I guess I've been introduced, but I'm Katie, and I'm a longtime friend of Tiffany here. Now, I've known Tiffany for quite a few years, and I could tell some embarrassing stories here, but out of respect for her on her big day, I'm not going to tell those. So I'm not going to tell you about the time when we were in Paris and she was checking out the men and she got stepped on a sharp object, and, well, we'll leave it at that. And I'm not going to tell you about the time that she tripped on stage at graduation and fell down. And lastly, I'm not going to tell you about the time we organized a party at our flat and she got a little too excited too early, was using a fork, ended up in the emergency room, and left me to entertain all our guests, many of whom I'd never met. But really, she's a fantastic friend. She's been through a lot with me, and I know she'll be there for Steve in the coming years. She's loyal, patient, generous, and kind. Her heart is warm and full of love for many things, including air mattresses, bouncy castles, balloon animals. She really loves anything full of hot air, which I think is why she was so attracted to Steve. I kid, of course. Steve is a kind man with a heart to match hers. He always has a smile and a hug for everyone, and he truly is her soulmate. So today is not just about a ceremony and what's going to be a really great party. It's about the journey that Tiffany and Steve are beginning today. Success in a marriage is more than just finding the right person, it's about being the right person. I'm proud to be here celebrating the marriage of these two special people who are, in their own right, great, but really are a great fit for each other. So if you can join me, raise your glass to their love, to Steve and Tiffany. Thank you. What are you talking about? She's beautiful. Oh, well, that's true.
Well, that was fun.
Go on, Tim. We're going on our honeymoon.
Steve.